my pocket back. Or have your team taking off like a rocket ship. The odds against you don't stop the bet. Because it's you against the sports book, the bucket list got your back. The bucket list, bucket list. 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 And
The bucket list, the bucket
The bucket list, the
list,
bucket
show.
list.
y'all know what time it is, man. It's the bucket list when it's you against a sports book. Jay Reeves, what does that mean?
The bucket list got your back.
Oh man, we doing giving goals on the intro, so now we just ready to go, man. It is March 30th, Wednesday, March 30th. We about to get this popping. We got a big slate of games, and we gonna get this one going, man. My Nuggets are red hot as of now, and I'd love to talk about them. But before we get into the basketball games, let me introduce these gentlemen I'm with. I got Jay Reeves, the gambler.
Yo, let's go.
Uh oh, it's time to go because we got Silly down there looking like the Iceman, ready to take hits out.
It's your boy. Let's
It's
get him. Fresh to death. I
Silly C,
mean,
what's the motivation behind the blazer, man? You came classy, you didn't let us know.
I'm just saying. I came here to give Jay Reeves that work.
Oh, it's all right, man. Button up your shirt then. Let's get it going, man. Let's get this one going. Wednesday, March 30th, first game on the schedule. We got Orlando Magic visiting Chocolate City to take on the Washington Wizards. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
They got this sitting at -4 for the Washington Wizards, man. And here's the thing with this game: both of these teams are worse than pathetic, and I don't really trust neither one of them. But I'm going to take Washington here, -4.
Yeah, man, this is going to be a game that I really do not care about. I would punt this one off the schedule, but I'm here to give you advice, and I do think Washington is playing better than the Magic. -4 Washington. So let's see. What are the numbers saying?
I don't know. Right now, it looks kind of loaded. At least fantasy wise, there's going to be a bunch of discounts in here to jump in on. Porzingis, he's going to be the high price one in there, but definitely Cole Anthony and Franz are Franz
Franz
Wagner.
Wagner?
Franz Wagner.
Wagner?
uh, Carter, I think he's questionable, but definitely get him in your lineup if you can.
All right, man. But who you taking in that game? That's what I'm interested in.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Washington. You said it was 4 or 4.5.
It's at
Minus
4.
four.
Well, 4. I got Washington.
All right, man. Next game on the schedule, we got my Nuggets who are playing to get in the playoffs, going to Indiana to see what it do with the Pacers. Jay Reeves, what is Sin City saying about this?
They got this game sitting at -9.5. Now the Nuggets are trying to keep pace to stay at one of those top four seeds, man. Here's the thing with the Nuggets: the MVP has just flipped all the way on his head into Jokic's favor. The dad bod God is now favored to win the MVP, which is a little strange to me. I'm not going to hate; he's an awesome player, but this really should be Joel Embiid's award. With that being said, man, I think the Nuggets step up big. They're going to really try to help Jokic get this back-to-back MVP. So I'm taking the Nuggets running away here, -9.5.
Yeah, he's putting up some crazy stat lines. He just achieved his 19th triple double on the season, and I believe that's more than 19 NBA teams total. You know what I'm saying? So he's going ham and his stats is crazy. He is the MVP of your league. I understand your allegiance with Embiid, man, but sometimes you just gotta stop hating. I got the MVP and the Nuggets -9.5 in Indiana. Silly C, what are the numbers saying?
Numbers is leaning right in that direction. The Nuggets is just on fire right now, and I think that really just gonna continue to keep that spark there in Indiana. Pacers has kind of let a lot of people down, but let alone Jokic, MVP. Here we come.
Yeah, I mean, one thing's for sure. two things for certain and three things always gonna happen. Men lie, women lie, and Nikolai Jokic, man. He's gonna get it in. Next game on the schedule, we got Dallas Mavericks taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Evan Mobley has now been hurt alongside with Jared Allen. They're short in their front court. Jay Reeves, how's that affecting the lines?
They got this sitting at -4.5 for Dallas. This would be a back-to-back for Dallas. A little bit of travel involved. I don't know. With Evan Mobley down, man, this is going to be a real tall task for the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. I got Dallas -4.5.
Yeah, with Dallas being weak in the front court, I really don't see that being a problem with the loss of Evan Mobley. But man, like just missing Sexton all year and just being Garland out there, their backcourt is thin as well. And I do think Dinwiddie and Doncic get the job done here. Silly C, what are the numbers saying?
Yeah, let alone Sexton and Mobley. Those are the two injuries key to Cleveland even having any success. But Doncic, along with Dallas, they've been playing, they've been balling, they've been hustling. I'm gonna go ahead and take Dallas very easily with the points.
Yeah, man, that should be a good one. Another up and coming star in the league is LaMelo Ball and the Hornets taking on the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying about New York?
They got this sitting at -1.5 for the Charlotte Hornets, man, who have been playing pretty good ball as of late. But here's the thing, man. I just feel like New York is going to step up in this spot just to play spoiler. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to the playoffs. We kind of want to hate on you guys going to the playoffs, man. I'm taking New York with that even money, +100 on the money line.
Yeah, on a week when Chris Rock gets the slapped out of him, I imagine you go with Randall over LaMelo, man. But it's the week of the light skins, baby. Matter of fact, it's the season of the light skins. It's the NBA. That's all we talking about. You smiling because you know it's true, man. And I just want to make a public service announcement. LaMelo, don't ever change up. He out there arguing with fans, man. That dude was like, it's a lie. He's like, it's the truth. It's a lie. It's the truth. He just sitting there just going back and forth, man. LaMelo, don't ever change up. The league needs you and your team needs you. Y'all gonna get it done. -2 in Madison Square Garden. Triple double LaMelo. I'm gonna put my onions on that. Silly C, what are the numbers saying?
Man, I have to agree with you. LaMelo is just something else. He's a no homo. Lot of balls in that connection. That fool Lamelo
Yeah,
is
no, you can't
he's
just
he's
What?
the best ball. He's the best ball. That's all I got to say. But
you
Oh,
know. Yeah,
uh,
pause. Who you taking in this game? I'm
with
so
that being said,
uncomfortable right now.
27-7. That's what he's projected for. One thing that we really want to watch out is the way that Burks has played these last couple games. I think you might want to watch out for him, along
hmm
with Julius. He may play up, he may play down, but Burks is averaging 14, 6, and 3, and that's off the bench currently. But he gets an uptick when a lot of other people are hurt. So let's go. Burks is definitely a player to get in your lineup, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Charlotte with the points. Let's go.
Man, the thing about you, silly, is like you throw in the blazer and you think you slick. I see you in the championship against Vince, man. You think you slick, and I seen you pick up
Another
Burks and get
championship?
you
It,
you you
another
you, you
championship?
picked
How
up
many shows
Burks.
are we
You
gonna talk
picked up.
about my
Nobody cares.
championships here?
Nobody cares about your fantasy team. But what
No.
nope.
I'm mad about is you picking up Burks, him going ham for you last night, and now you trying to plug him in the show. Oh,
Oh,
look it. I'm giving
uh-huh.
out quality advice out there because I'm in the chip. I'm in the chip, man. You think you slick. Hey man, throwing on that little blazer, that shit don't fool me, man. I see
Yep.
what you're doing. You trying to
Hey,
hustle me, and I know when I'm
fresh
being
to death.
hustled. Jay Reeves, this next game is not a hustle, man. This is a grind. We don't know which way to go on it. Two of the Eastern Conference beasts. We got Miami Heat going to Boston Garden to take on the Celtics. What is Vegas saying?
Man, Vegas got this one, man, as a tough one to pin down, man. They got Boston -5 Here's the thing, man. Boston has been on a heater lately, and they quite frankly have won too many games for me to actually trust them. I know that makes no sense for Boston. For some reason, I just don't trust them in this spot, man. I'm taking Miami, and I am hungry on the money line. Plus 176, man. Miami has to step up and get it done. Show that they're ready for the playoffs.
Man, that almost went all bad for me. Once you said Boston, my leg like shot out. It was like a reflex, and I kicked my whole little makeshift desk area. Man, but Boston is playing really good, and I think that's why it hit me so hard, man. Boston, I'm gonna take them against the Heat, who I never seem to pick on this show. So I'm just gonna stay with the trend. I'm gonna take Boston giving up the points at home. Silly C, what are you thinking?
Man, I don't know what Jay Reeves is smoking. Something's wrong
The
with him.
same shit as me.
But
We picked the same. We picked the same shit.
do you know what I'm saying?
We on the
But
same strand.
nah, but Jimmy Butler right now, he's 18-6-4. Heroes 17-4-3.
Wow.
And just to add on, Jalen Brown's a game time decision. He might not even play. With
Sat
that
last
being
time.
said, so I might just have to roll the other way. Definitely go with my Miami in the points, but I'll stay away from money line.
All right, man. Next game on the schedule, Jay Reeves. We got Minnesota Timberwolves, who my Nuggets need to lose this time. We fighting. We don't want to be in that play in game. Going to Toronto, man. What's going on with this game?
Some real nice narratives here, man. Like you're saying, we're in a constant battle here with the Denver Nuggets. They got the Toronto Raptors sitting at -2.5, man. I think Minnesota really steps up with their big three, man, and get it done, man. I'm taking Minnesota once again on the money line plus 118, man. Minnesota ready to go.
Man, that's real interesting. Silly C, he's saying that Timberwolves are going to make it harder for us. What do you think, and what are the numbers saying on the Raptors hosting the Timberwolves?
So if you go with starting five, the Timberwolves definitely have the better lineup. But if you go with bench and a lot of other key players that need you to win a championship or a cup, I'm gonna go with Toronto. Then when you go back to the points at 2.5, you're gonna give Toronto 2.5. I'll go with Minnesota with the points, but money line, I definitely go with Toronto.
All right, man. This next game lacks my interest, and I will punt on it. It is the Hawks taking on the Thunder in OKC. They got OKC plus 12 and a half, and the Hawks minus 900 on the money line. Man, this is a tough game, but I really don't like that line. I'm actually going to take the Thunder with the points. They've been covering for me all year with the points. Jay Reeves, what say you?
Normally, in this case, I would agree with you, man, but there is absolutely nobody playing for OKC, man. I think Atlanta runs away with this one, man. I'm actually going to take this fat number. I'm taking Atlanta minus 12 and a half.
All right, man. Silly C, what are the numbers saying? Who's not playing for
um,
OKC? Like, who do they really have that actually plays for them? So, like, how short
they
are they
have
going to be?
Roby, Man, Palakotowski,
Yeah.
Magadon, Wiggins. They got a little,
All right,
little Wiggins. They
all
got,
right,
they
all right.
got a little Dub.
Get this game up out of here. Get this game up out
But
of here.
but with that being said, there's not much to be said. I'll go ahead and pass on this game. But just for the points wise, I'm gonna go ahead and go with OKC.
All right, this next game isn't very much more interesting. Kings, Rockets, Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying? What are you saying?
Punt. Get that shit up out of here. I don't even care what Vegas is saying. Punt, punt, punt.
Oh man, if we punting, then I'm Pat McAfee, and I'm definitely fitting to go with some bonus. I don't even know if he's playing tomorrow.
He's not.
He's not.
No, he's not.
All right, Houston Rockets on the money line plus 118. Silly C.
Uh, Houston Rockets. Let's go.
All right. Next game on the schedule: Grizzlies and the lineup setting freaking Spurs. They just always woo me. Jay Reeves, am I gonna get wooed? What is Vegas saying?
Every time, man. Every time the Spurs is always on some bull, man. I don't know. You can't bet with, can't bet against them. They got this sitting at -6.5 for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's the thing here: the Memphis Grizzlies really don't even need this game. They're kind of locked into their spot. San Antonio does need this game. With that being said, man, I still have to go with Memphis. No John Moran, man. Memphis -6.5. I think they blow these Bulls out by 10 points.
Man, Memphis plays really well, even minus John Morant. Can we talk about Bane for most improved player this year? Desmond Bane been going ham. The Grizzlies do not miss a click, even when Christian don't start John Morant while he's playing. Sorry, he made a cameo in the background, so I had
I
to
was
take
wondering. I'm
that.
like, you got an audience?
So I'm gonna take -6.
Who?
Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm
Some random
gonna
fact.
take
He was like, "Did you
-6,
know Dylan
nigga.
Brooks is dating a transgender?" And I'm like, "I don't know
What?
what. I don't know. He's in high school, man. They super gender fluid. It's like Euphoria every time I talk to him. So I have no idea
Nah,
if they.
that's a little weird. I did not know
Well,
that.
I'm not reporting that as facts. Allegedly, allegedly is what I'm going to say.
Hey,
Um,
the way Dylan Brooks like to play defense. I mean, it's not that hard to see him taking down a man. So
It's not so much that; it's that silly C bang he gets hate. Like with the little
that does
beat of
give it
sweat,
away.
he get that little silly C bang going, and it just grosses me out. Not anybody's sexual orientation. The bang that looks like Cody. We'll go on the next thing on the
Don't GI
schedule.
Jane me.
I ain't gonna GI Jane you, man. I don't want no smoke. We'll fuck around, come in and knock me upside the head. The next game on the schedule might knock a lot of people upside the head. We got two of the best in the West taking on each other. We got the Suns that I think are 116 and 35 since the bubble, where they became bubble darlings, taking on the Golden State Warriors. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
Another -6.5 for the road team, man. And Phoenix is just scorching on fire right now. Golden State has literally nothing in the tank without Steph Curry, man. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Phoenix doesn't really need this game, but they're gonna take it anyway. Phoenix -6.5.
Do the loop, do the loop. Oh, the line just moved. It's only at -6. I'm about to double down on that and throw a big chunk of bread. -6 for the Suns on the road. Chili C, what are the numbers saying?
Man, when we come with a lot of the Golden State Warriors players, there's not a lot really to be said here. Just with after Steph's gone, you have Kaminga, who's been very impressive, but he's been reduced in minutes. Poole is awesome, and then Klay Thompson. I think they're going to try to work as many minutes as they can with him to try to get that off. But then the other side of the ball, Devin Booker, Deion Ayton, and Mikal Bridges, they're just going to be too much for him. They just don't have enough for that. Draymond Green's been playing down, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Golden or Phoenix Suns -6 easy. Let's go.
All right, next game on the schedule. This one's a stinker. It's a stinker. But you got to have onions to get down in this game, and we do on this show. Pelicans traveling to Portland. Jay Reeves, make sense of it.
-12.5. This line makes um, a whole lot of sense actually. Portland is terrible, and they have nobody. Once again, I don't know, man. They just left there with the bare bones. I guess you know what? I'm gonna throw it up again on the money line to the Pelicans, man. They got Brandon Ingram back, CJ McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas, Herbert Jones. They all clicking right now. So, and they kind of looking for a spot in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Pelicans 20 plus.
Silly C, what are the numbers saying?
I don't really like this game that much. This is kind of a stay away game with me because I feel like the Pelicans is going to fall into the trap. But with
It's a
that being
trap.
said, we'll see what some of those players like Brandon Williams and Eubanks, and some of them can provide for Portland. But outside that, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Portland easy with the points.
Yeah, this is a trap game, man, and a lot of people sleep on how bad the Trailblazers are because it's a West Coast team. But the people in Vegas aren't. I do see the Pelicans covering this game. I'm gonna take the Pelicans minus 13 and a half. I'm getting a little spicier than the line, but Jay Reed said the Blazers ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then Confucius say for everybody there's a somebody, there's somebody for everybody, and we might be those people for you, because when it's you against the sports book, the bucket list got you bad.
Bucket.
Bucket list.
Bucket.